All right, guys, I understand a digger's been here this morning to flatten the bumps that you guys use for your bikes. What's all that about?
Well, like, they're trying to flatten it down because they think it's like a tip kind of thing, and they think it looks ugly, but when they take it down, we'll have nowhere else to go.
It's the first day of the school holiday. Are you angry that the diggers come along today?
Yeah.
It is
Pretty
really
much.
annoying.
What did you say to the driver?
We didn't really say much. We just
Said, how come you're doing it, kind of thing, do you know?
I understand he's only flattened one area. Why was that? Why didn't he do the whole lot?
Because my mum kind of, well, I didn't complain, but she was a bit annoyed because we had nowhere else to go.
Do you think the digger will be back?
Probably. The council don't give up, so...
If the jumps are flattened, will you go elsewhere to play?
No, probably not.
We'll have nowhere else.
Is there much to do in the area during school holidays?
No, not much, no.
Drivers have been complaining that you go into the road and perhaps, could cause an accident. How do you feel about that?
But when we go over the jumps, we don't actually go as far as they think we
go down round behind the hedge, but to be honest, they should slow down.
So have any of you come close to being hit by a car?
Yeah, once.
I haven't, but I've been carrying my ramp over, and there's just 5, 6 of them just having up.
And there's people
just
boy racers come up just as fast as they can, trying to race and stuff.
So what do you think the answer is then? Is the answer to flatten the bumps and move you on, or is the answer perhaps a fence, or for the drivers to slow down?
Well, maybe a fence, but I come up with an idea of flattening here. So
because if we want tacky,
flatten the jumps down. Flatten the jumps down so it'd be nice and flat, and then put some jumps dotted around, kind of thing.
You live in the area. What do you make of the kids playing in this area?
Oh, it's nice for them. Very nice.
And do they pose a danger to drivers coming into the road at all?
I haven't seen that, no. But all they're doing at the moment, they're bringing the mud from the grassy bit that they use onto the pavement, which is nothing, no big deal really.
So you wouldn't complain to the council about it?
No, not at all.
And this morning, a bulldozer turned up to try and flatten the jumps.
I know, I saw it.
What do you make of that? Do you think that's fair treatment?
I don't agree with that at all. They've had a good time, those kids.
Yeah. Never noticed them going into the road, no. I see they've made a bit of a mess of the path there.
The bulldozers turned up this morning to flatten the area. What do you make of that?
I think it's probably a good idea, but it probably won't stop them.
No?
The council just paid out a lot of money to put a new path in, and they've caused quite a bit of problem there with making mud everywhere. So it's probably a good idea if they did flatten it, and could probably give them somewhere else to play.
Do drivers speed up and down here a lot? Is it a fast road?
It is a very fast road, yes. I think one of them probably will get killed one day if they come out.
What would you say if the council put speed bumps up?
That's a very good idea.
Yeah?
Well, I took the dog for a walk this morning, and when I came back there was 2 gentlemen with diggers flattening the ramps. Apparently there's been complaints that the children are dangerously close to the road and could cause an accident.
So if the digger does come back, what do you think will happen then?
Well, I managed to stop them this morning, so no doubt I'll manage to stop them the next time.
So how did you stop the digger?
I stood in front of it. I just stood on the ramp and said, you can't do this.
And what did the driver do?
Well, he got out and looked a bit shocked, and it just happened that all the boys came out because, to see what was going on, and the boys stood on top of the bumps, and the man said, I can't work while there are people here. So we said, right, fine, we'll stay here until we get some action. I got a cracking tent over there. We'll sleep out here tonight if they want to do it that way.
You're willing to sleep here to prevent the diggers from flattening the bumps?
We'll have a little party out here tonight, and I'll put my tent up here if I thought. All right, because that's how passionate I feel about these boys. They're not doing anybody any harm.
It's the first day of the kids' holidays.
Yep.
Is there much for them to do in the area?
No, there's a big there's a big field that everybody walks their dogs on called Film. There's no facilities down there, there's no toilets. There was a few years ago a BMX track that was put down there, and then all of a sudden that disappeared, and a fishing lake for Ivybridge residents, and actually Plymouth Angling Club was built, and the kids lost their ramps down there. The residents have complained to Southampton's District Council, saying that because the children jump and go out on the pavement, it's a danger to the cars, and the cars don't like coming around the corner and seeing the children.
Surely if children are in the road, that poses a risk to drivers as well?
Well, they're not in the road, they're on the pavement. I'm quite happy to go 50-50. These boys are all really well behaved. They're a pleasure to have on the estate. But I agree, maybe they say the mud's, you know, looking a bit unsightly, and maybe they say that there is a danger aspect. But that should be what's addressed. You can take the bumps away, we don't care about that. What we're saying is slow the cars down, put a fence up so that the cars, you know, haven't got the danger.
Do you think that this will end in tragedy? Do you think a child will be knocked over?
Yeah. I pray to God that it doesn't.